What's up, guys? Steve back with another update to the Audi RS7. We came all the way down to Southside Auto Works. About an hour and a half drive for me, but I love Grant. I think he's the best. If you guys are anywhere local in Georgia, have anything German, you need to bring it to him because he's the man. So we're down here today. I'm getting first set of EBC brakes. These should be a semi-dustless brake pad, and if you guys know anything about these Audis, you can drive for one day, the brakes are trashed, it makes your wheels look trash. They grip good, they do that, but I'm not performance driving every day, and I'm tired of walking around with dirty wheels in 24 hours. We got the 034 Motorsports front and rear sway bar upgrade and the transmission mount, which would be a quick install. Just make it feel a little more firm when it shifts. So I brought it up here for Grant to do the install. He said he would be kind and let me film a little bit all of this. So I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Probably won't show you too much. Putting brake pads in is not very interesting, but I do want you to see the sway bars front and rear, and then we'll let you know how they perform. Thanks for watching. So this is their brake-in part of the pad. You see it's pink. Once you get through this brake-in part of the pad, then you get down to a normal black pad underneath. But that's what they put this in here. This is the brake-in section that we were talking about earlier. You can see, like, for a brake pad, how astronomically huge these things are. That's a whole lot of stopping power. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's basically just a little thin rubber gasket that sits on here that's supposed to keep them from squeaking. And this is the bed-in compound. They say it takes 500 miles to bed in completely. But basically this is a brake-in compound for your brakes. So here, these are the rears. Part numbers. I'll leave it in the description. Alright guys, we're just trying to show you a little bit about what's in the kit. The parts they give you, the fit and finish is phenomenal. That's all machined aluminum. Of course, put their logo on there. They give you a nice grease fitting, so hopefully the phenolic bushings in here won't ever make noise, but if they do, you have a grease fitting there. And the end links that you're using, they're all machined billet, and they black anodize them. I'm telling you guys, like, this is a gorgeous kit. Like, as far as the presentation and the fit and finish of the parts, of course I haven't installed it, I haven't felt it yet, but top notch, top quality, it looks like to me. Hopefully the fitment is as good as the quality is so far. Anything I've used by them has been good, but this stuff is beautiful. So I'm glad I went with this kit, and we're about to do an install on it. We're finishing up the brakes now, and I'll take you guys along for the ride and show you just the basics here. You know, I do have Grant installing this stuff because he has a lift, he has the tools, he has the knowledge, so I'm trying not to get in his way, but I'm also trying to show you guys more about these parts. 034 races, baby. So what we are seeing is we're really close to all the support braces here, and the other side's worse. The bolts are right under the here, so I'm not positive we can fish this bar out of here without taking the support braces out to go all the way to the back. So we're fighting that battle as right now. This one, the bolts are completely underneath the support brace, so I have to try to get under there sideways. So you guys can obviously see that there is an absolute monstrosity of a difference between that size and this size. Now this is the front bar that's down here on the ground because the back one's going in, but the back one is pretty much as thick as that front one, so you can see how much of a bigger deal it is. Okay, so you guys can see that Grant finally got this thing installed here. It was a little bit bigger mess than I think all of us were expecting. We had to take these cross braces loose Had to take the exhaust loose and the cross braces to hold the exhaust all the way from the front to the rear so we could drop the exhaust, drop the cross braces. They really wanted you to drop more of the braces that actually hold the car. Didn't want to do that because it can affect all your alignment, and this car has rear steering, so we were able to just get one out of the 4 bolts, so there's three bolts left in place, which triangulated it and allowed things not to move. So we just removed one of the bolts and solved that issue. And you guys can see the amount of upgrade that is from the factory. The factory piece here was the end link was on it was plastic, and this is a nice billet piece, and the sway bar is absolutely twice as thick. The billet aluminum mounts with the nut certs on here in case you have to grease it, because the phenolic will make noise over time, especially water, grime, dirt gets in there. I don't drive my car a lot in the rain, so I don't know how that'll affect me, but we can grease it if we have to. And you can see it's a really nice piece. I will say this is probably a little more of a expert level install. So you guys, I don't know if trying to do this in your garage and jacking your car up would be the best idea. It might be better for you to find somebody good like Grant here at Southside Auto Sports and try to find somebody to install this for you, especially the rear ones. He does say the front one's going to go easy. We're going to do that next. But again, I think it's a next level above what your average consumer should be installing. A little tough to tell on the video exactly the difference in size, but you can for sure see big difference in the end links, and hopefully you can see a difference in the size there. Plus we're going to have the nice aluminum mounts instead of these cheesy things. Getting to these nuts in here to tighten them up once you figured out your dimensions was really tight. Alright guys, so we brought the car out today. We're trying a couple different camera angles. I wanted to try to see if there's any way for me to show you exactly how good the sway bar kit is on this car. I can tell you, I've been driving this around a few thousand miles now, basically about a month with these on here, and these sway bars are incredible. It completely changed the personality of this car. It took it from a 4-door sedan, and yes, it handled good, yes, it was fast, it ran great, but it turned it into a smaller sports car. The way it feels is completely different. It's way more nimble, agile, a lot stiffer, and I'm gonna say the biggest thing I see is it's flatter in the corners, so the car handles way more like a sports car than it would this big old, I don't know what it is, 5,000 pound or better sedan, four-wheel drive, 4-door, huge car. In my opinion, it's a big car. Now feels like a tiny sports car, and it feels fabulous. So again, we're putting the cameras up to see if we can get you the angles. Stick with us, I'm gonna do the best to show you. But if you do nothing else for your Audi RS7, I would say that's probably one of the top 2 or 3 upgrades I've put on this car completely. Reset the cameras, got a little bit different angle on there. Again, we're trying to stick in that 40 mile an hour range because Most U-turns you'll feel that way. Listen, I like to hit a lot harder than that, but with the cameras, we're having a hard time finding a spot to film. We got to give it the best we can. I can assure you, though, the harder you push the car, the better it feels. At 40 miles an hour, it feels okay. At 70 miles an hour, it feels awesome. There's a quick little run up to 80 miles an hour so you guys could feel it. Take a little wider sweeping corner. Feel how tight the car feels. That's 45 miles an hour. 50. I hope it worked out for you guys so you could see. So there you have it, 034 Motorsports sway bars. I'm gonna say up at the very top of the list of value for money performance that I've done to this car. Out of all the mods I've done, I kind of wish I'd have started there. So you guys can't give it enough credit what that will do for the performance of your car, how it makes your car feel, and how it drives on the daily. Completely changes the personality. Go check them out. There is no sponsorship here yet. Y'all hit me up, you know what I'm saying? But worth the pennies that you drop on it. Was a little hard on the install, but totally changed the car. Got a lot done today. 034 Racing, front and rear sway bars. I did the solid transmission mount. We did the dustless brakes today. And then, of course, when he did the brakes, he had to recalibrate the rear. It's pretty cool stuff. I couldn't video everything that I wanted to video every step of the way because I didn't want to be in the man's way, didn't want to slow him down. It was a little hot today, and you know, I don't like people over my back, and I know he didn't want me over his, and the video's not the best, so guys, please stick with me. All I'm going to tell you is, if there's anybody in the world you want working on your car, it's this place right here. Bring your car down here, let Grant work on it. You won't be sorry. He is super meticulous, super knowledgeable, and an awesome dude, and the price was perfect. Come down, see Southside Auto Works. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Do all that crap. You know what I'm saying.